If you were entertaining the idea of getting a pet, before you run out and adopt the cute little puppy or kitten, you might want to consider the idea of getting an exotic pet, like a bird. I am the owner and the caretaker of Mango, who is a Genday conure, which is a species of parrot. Birds are unique pets, and approximately 5.7 million American households currently have at least one bird. Conures are interesting birds, and they make great pets. Today, we will look at the history, disposition, and the care of the conure. Let's begin by learning about the history of the conure. The history of the Genday conure is an interesting one, making up one of the reasons that they make great pets. The Genday conure is a medium-sized parrot discovered in 1788 in the northeastern wooded areas of Brazil. They grew up to be 12 inches in length and have an orange-headed neck with dark green wings and tail, complemented beautifully with red and blue accent feathers. They reach their full coloration at 2 years of age. To determine the difference between a male and a female Genday is almost impossible because overall they seem monomorphic, meaning that they all appear identical. But on a closer look of their eyes, the female, like Mango, will have a red or a brown iris, while the male has a solid black eye. Also, the featherless area that surrounds the eye can be a grayish color on the female, in contrast to the very bright white area on the male. The typical lifespan of a Genday is 30 years or more, and in the wild these birds are very social, often flocking with 15 to 20 other birds on average, and like all birds, they mate for life. Now let's move on to the disposition of the conure. The disposition of the Genday conure is what sets it apart from almost all other species of parrot. Another reason that they make great pets. Gendays are known for their incredibly sweet disposition and their comical behaviors. These birds are highly intelligent and are easy to train as they are eager to learn new tricks. What sets the conure apart from most of the other parrot species is their loving personalities. They are very accepting of all people, quick to warm up to strangers, and love to be held close to their person. Most conures love to cuddle and will actually crawl inside their owner's shirts and stay tucked in there until they are removed, or they'll cuddle close to their owner's neck, flipping over on their backs so that they can have their bellies scratched. If you're interacting with a Genday, don't be surprised when it leans forward and bends its neck down, ruffling its feathers. She's simply inviting you to pet her. These birds can learn 6 to 8 words or phrases and can mimic many common household sounds. However, they are not known for their talking abilities. Gendays can be hard to understand, as they talk with a bird voice. Unlike some other species of parrot, like the African gray, they can actually mimic sounds exactly as they hear them. Typically, the male conure has a larger vocabulary, while the female conure is known to be more affectionate. Leaving the disposition of the conure, let's move on to the general care of these birds. Conures are very easy to care for, another contributing factor to why these birds make such great pets. Their diet consists of commercial pellets and seeds, as well as fresh fruits and vegetables that you serve in your own kitchen. In fact, they can eat everything you can eat, with the exception of chocolate, avocado, and caffeine, which are all extremely toxic to birds. High doses of sugar and salt are also not recommended. Conures are also relatively inexpensive to maintain after the initial purchase and setup of the cage and the bird itself, which can prove to be fairly pricey depending on the species of bird. Luckily with birds, there are no routine vet visits such as annual vaccinations, spay or neuter cost, and other expensive vet bills such as flea and heartworm prevention. They also require minimal grooming as they preen themselves often to keep their feathers nice. The only requirement from you is a quick nail and wing trim once in a while, and a shower or bath 1 to 2 times per week. Birds can actually shower with their owners. They simply sit on a shower perch, which is equipped with suction cups to adhere to the side of the shower wall. The humidity is good for their feathers and for their respiratory systems, and they love the bonding experience. Another nice feature of having a conure as a pet is there is no housebreaking or walking schedules required. These guys also require minimal space for housing as they spend most of their time in their cage. This is a reason that birds make perfect pets for, though not limited to, someone in an apartment or a condo. In fact, most landlords do not even consider birds as pets, therefore eliminating a costly pet deposit. These birds are very social, as described in the beginning of the speech, so the location of their cage is crucial. Placing their cage in a central room, such as the family room, and allowing them a playpen or a freestanding perch to spend some out-of-cage time is a good substitution for your shoulder. But they do enjoy the closeness of being right next to you. To wrap things up, a great disposition in combination with minimal care requirements make these birds great pets. These birds can be constant companions. Some Gendays go everywhere with their owners, from the bank to the office to the gym. So if you're interested in owning your very own exotic pet, Mango and I recommend that you go to your local pet shop and check out the bird section.